You came here to fix your diet, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So, comment down below. What is your favorite cheat meal, and what alternatives do you use to replace that when in need? Now, first things first, I am not a registered dietitian or a licensed physician, so I cannot straight up just give you guys a meal plan. However, I can give you guys some ideas on what works and is what has been proven to work in the fitness industry, as well as some facts regarding some certain foods. As you can see, I am at this lovely park right now. Lots of people walking around, having fun. Waited for the wind to die down because I am a little bit under the weather. As you could tell, I probably look like one of the kids from a Kleenex commercial based off the redness of my nose. But yeah, let's get into it. So, hypothetically speaking, let's say you eat trash junk food all day long. Don't just go cold turkey on all these bad foods, or else you'll crave it even more. Just by cutting them out right away, you'll be like, dang, why did I do that so fast? And then you'll just want to eat them again. Let's say you are trying to lose weight and you are in a caloric deficit. Start replacing those higher calorie foods and calorically dense foods over time. More protein actually helps with this because not only does it make you feel more satiated and full, but it also helps with muscle protein synthesis and also helps build and repair enzymes and hormones. So now that I've told you what to do, how exactly do we go about this? These allergies are messing me up. Terrible day to come to the park, but it is a little bit less windy. Running out of daylight, running out of time, and running out of tissues. Eating healthier. So, when you are trying to change up your diet, you are obviously replacing foods. Now, some examples of this can be replacing white rice with brown rice, simply because brown rice is much more nutrient dense. Another example, if you like to snack on things kind of just while you're bored or watching TV, and you like that crunching satisfaction of like biting on chips, for example, try replacing this with some low-fat popcorn. Replace some of these candy bars and chocolate bars with protein bars, because protein bars also often have a peanut butter chocolate sort of taste to it. They're a little more sweeter oftentimes, and it's another way to get in another meal for protein intake. Now, when it comes to something like eggs, first of all, great job, you're already eating eggs, great source of protein. You're really already off to a great start. Let's say you went to upgrade that diet just a little bit more. Well, you could replace these whole eggs with egg whites. Now, although they might be a little bit lower in protein, they do lack the cholesterol that full eggs tend to carry. Holy crap. I think this kid just got run over by a dog. Now his mom's yelling at him. Not to mention that eggs in general are just super filling, and so not only are you getting protein, but you're also getting filled up. Nice and satiated. Now let's say you are eating out 5 days a week. Fast food. By yourself. By your lonesome. Because no maidens. Am I right? Now let's try to cut that down to 3 days a week. While those other 2 days that you're not eating the fast food that you normally would be, try going to the store and buying something like a rotisserie chicken or even fish and veggies. Learn how to cook a little bit. It really could save you in the long run, not only for your financial purposes, but for your long-term health. Berries are a great snack as well, because you could really just have a whole bowl of them, just frick ton of them, and really just start downing them, and you don't have to worry about any sort of weight gain from it or any sort of fat gain. Veggies and dip are a option as well. However, you don't see a low-calorie dip too often when they come together. Also, when you are eating these veggies with this dip, you don't want to completely sink your whole entire carrot, celery, whatever. You don't want to completely sink it in the dressing. You want to use it sparingly. However, if you know you just can't control yourself in the first place with this, then don't even bother getting the dip part. Just end up getting the vegetable part and then snack on those. Potatoes and sweet potatoes are a great way to get your carbs in a healthy manner. They're also phenomenal sources of fiber, and they are super filling. Now, huge shout out to Greg Doucette for this one. He actually just released a video maybe a day or two before recording this, saying that if you're craving salty foods or if you have that salty craving, pickles are actually a great way to go about this. They are super low in calories, and when you really want something salty, pickles are the way to go. Now, he does have a cookbook, and card in the top right hand corner, I actually did a anabolic French toast review on my own channel for his French toast. Very good, hit different. Go check it out. I have an affiliate link down in the description below. Click on the website, gregdoucette.com. Go check out any of his coaching programs, his cookbooks, supplements, any of the above. Really, really worth your time and money. And keep in mind, I am not sponsored by him at all. I simply just know when things are worth your time and effort. So we get to the elephant in the room, salads. Now, salads are pretty tricky because, yes, they are extremely healthy, but sometimes, some of you drown your salad in dressing. Now, of course, you want it to have flavor. We want it to have some substance to it. However, when you are drowning in dressing, you're just adding a bunch of unnecessary, unwanted calories compared to what you normally would be eating. You also tend to add on a bunch of nuts and extra stuff, dressing, cheese, nuts, everything. Use those sparingly. Use those to add a little bit more taste to it. You don't need to flood the whole salad with a bunch of stuff that outweighs the vegetables itself. And please remember that this whole dieting thing is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? I do not condone crash dieting whatsoever, especially if you are trying to do this in a healthy manner. Crash dieting isn't healthy at all. It just messes up your hormones, messes up your body, messes up your homeostasis. You end up rebounding back further than what you were previously, and it's really just not worth your time. If you're going to start something, do it for about a month or two and then end up failing right after and going right back to where you were, or even worse, beforehand. Now, with that being said, you want to have a sustainable diet. You don't want to have the healthiest diet in the world, nothing's wrong with it, whatever. If you're only going to give back into your temptation of high-fat, high-carb diet a few weeks later, or even a few months later. Because what's the point of starting the diet in the first place, right? So really, you want your plate to have an assortment of color on it. You really want a rainbow of vegetables and so on. And I'm not talking Skittles, you sweet tooth having motherfudges. See some kids over here making eye contact, playing some baseball. I've never really been a baseball guy myself, but I don't know, they're staring a little hard. Don't know if I should teach them a lesson or not. I don't know. Comment down below. Should I have taught them a lesson, or should I let them live this time? With that being said, happy Easter, everybody. If you see any Easter bunnies in your backyard, try to befriend them before you fight them. I know we once had a few Easter bunnies in our backyard, human size, of course, and my brother and I had to take care of them, so to speak. However, I have learned to befriend them, as you can see by the one that I met at PetSmart the other day. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you have made it to the end of the video, comment 10% down below. Only 10% of you make it to the very end of the video. Let me know who you are. Comment 10%, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. The sun is down. It's starting to get cold. People are leaving.